Now, the effective implementation of the Sustainable Mobility Project in Kumasi is expected to help control the rapid urbanization and population growth of the city. Ghana's second most populous city is faced with severe traffic congestion and road safety issues due to the over-reliance on low-capacity passenger vehicles and poor road systems. Local authorities in Kumasi are hoping the Urban Mobility Project will solve this challenge. There is more in this report.
Kumasi's population is about 3.7 million, and a majority of the people can be found in the city center. Similarly, Kumasi's vehicle population stood as close to 207,000 as of 2015 and is increasing rapidly. The increased human vehicle population ratio and mobility demand requires rapid motorization. The streets of Kumasi are characterized by inadequate traffic management, heavy dependency on public transportation services, inadequate walking and cycling facilities, and the encroachment of roads by hawkers. The Sustainable Urban Mobility Plan, developed for the Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly, recommends the implementation of solutions to mitigate mobility issues in the city. The plan suggested an improvement in road infrastructure, including dualization of roads and improvements in transportation systems. Ashanti Regional Minister Simon Osei-Mensah said there are plans to develop high-capacity transport buses and massive road expansions in Greater Kumasi.
When you go to the Central Business District area, you have very heavy vehicular congestion and then human congestion. In order to solve this problem, we are having a project which is being financed by AFD, African Development Bank, and is going to open up the various routes such that we increase the number of public vehicles, but not owned by the private sector. Most of the public vehicles we have are small capacity vehicles. For instance, if you take the trotro, the maximum that they can take is about 20 people. Meanwhile, if we have a bus that can take about 60 people, that means that if you bring one large capacity bus, it's taking off about 3 vehicles off the road and minimizing the number of vehicles you have on the road at a particular time. But because before you can do this, it will also mean that you need some development on the road itself. You may have to create parking lots at the side of the roads where these long buses or big buses can park.
Head of the Transportation Engineering Division at the Building and Road Research Institute of the Council for Scientific and Industrial Research, Williams Aka, believes the mobility plan will influence an effective plan to tackle transport needs.
There are 16 municipal metropolitan district assemblies involved in the expanded Kumasi area. And the idea is to come up with a livable city, a city where people will be able to travel freely, a city where there won't be so much emissions from mobility.
Mahmoud Dean, project officer for the French Agency for Development, noted the enforcement of the plan would require inclusiveness.
Yes, I think that the enforcement is mainly not the best situation when it comes to implement the transport project. But the key, I think the most important thing is to have a very inclusive approach to get all the assemblies involved. That's why we have targeted expanded Kumasi, not only Kumasi, because the issue of transport is not only in Kumasi, but we have other assemblies involved in that issue.
The Sustainable Mobility Project is financed by the African Development Bank. Reporting for JoyNews, Clinton Yeboah.